Hello and welcome back to One Trainer vs. the World Season 4. I'm almost ready to face Victory Road, but before that there are a few things I'd like to do. Like there is a certain item here that I want to get because it might be very helpful in the Pokemon League. And there you go, Choice Specs. I am so going to make great use of that this time as well. Alright, now it is time to go get the last A-gem. Hey board. So it appears then that Blort did not in fact beat the last gym before me. Because I mean, if he did, obviously he wouldn't be jealous of me for having all the 8 gym badges now. For a second there I thought he said he would challenge me to a battle, but I guess I just wasn't quite paying attention because I was too busy talking. Was that your friend? Yeah, I mean he's kind of annoying. Then again, he's nowhere near as bad as that asshole Barry from my previous Platinum run, whom I seem to recall killed several of my Pokemon, so... But I still think you are really giving him too much credit here. Why, thank you. That hidden machine, it contains waterfall. If you use it, you can get to the Pokemon League. I don't know how I should say this, but good luck. Right. And I immediately need to teach that to Justin, whom I previously just deleted a few A-gem moves that I wasn't going to need anymore from, so... Oh, but wait, by doing so I've also lost Cut, which I'm going to need if I want to go back and get Rotom, which I was thinking of doing. Not that I'm sure I'm actually going to be using Rotom in the Pokemon League, but it's a thing I've considered. Anyway, now that Justin has 4 out of the 5 TMs I need to go through the Pokemon League, I might as well just delete those A-gem moves from other Pokemon who have them. I do not like having to go forth with a reduced team, but for Victory Road there really is no other option. Unless I were to spread the required A-gem moves out across the entire rest of my team. Do I have the enough move slots to spare that I could actually do that? I'm not really sure I do. So... in any case, going to progress to the Pokemon League and just, well... to the Victory Road, I mean. And beat up some Tentacruels along the way. And here we are at the entrance to the Pokemon League, or rather the entrance to Victory Road. Now, I know there are exploding Gravelers in here. So I have put Bucketman at the front of the party. That is not an exploding Graveler. That is a Steelix. Though that Steelix is likely to have a ground move, so that could be troublesome. At the same time, Bucketman's defense is, as always, insane. And I am just going to put it to sleep right away anyway. I mean, on sheer principle, I once again don't want to catch this thing, but at this point I really feel like just avoiding encounters just because of an ancient grudge is probably not the best idea. Even though I'm kind of stocked up on steel types as it is, so I don't think a Steelix would really contribute anything to my party, but... Right, and this time I know exactly what I'm going to call it. You see, you will never, ever live down the fact that you are the reason why Nia is dead. Ever! But now that I'm here, I do think it's time for me to do some level grinding. Because I want to have Norbert with me as I go through this place. Because it would be nice to have a Pokemon that can use fire moves that isn't weak to ground moves. Because by the way, I kind of just taught him Flamethrower off screen. Okay, immediately I'm realizing I'm not getting a whole lot of experience from these people, so I might as well go somewhere else to level grind. Okay, so I've been beating up on this one Lopunny over and over and over and over again in order to level up Norbert and also give him some speed EVs while I'm at it. But I feel like Punch Dog is getting a bit overpowered at this point, so maybe I should seek out someplace else where I can continue my EV training. Because I figured, didn't Norbert have a speed boosting nature, so giving him maxed out speed EVs would also make him extremely fast and awesome. Well, extremely might be a bit of an exaggeration. I mean, his highest stat isn't speed to begin with, but still, it will enable him to outspeed things that he otherwise wouldn't. So, are there any other trainers around that Norbert can fight, which he can get speed IVs from? I just corrected myself to say IVs instead of EVs when it was supposed to be EVs. How stupid of me. Clearly, I am now the worst person ever. Also, for the Pokemon League, I have decided that I want to bring Vin Diesel here along with me. And so for that purpose, he also needs a lot of training. So I am going to take him out so that he can get a lot of training. And also get a lot of speed EVs, because that's just what I'm aiming for right now. Because I can. I mean, I don't believe I've really trained him at all before this point, so it should be possible for me to check if I've trained him at all before this point, really. He has absolutely no experience, so indeed, it would appear that he has not been trained in the slightest. Well, I mean, I kind of fast-forwarded through the start of that, but Vin Diesel evolved! With that, we should be done here. I have gone through an absurd amount of level grinding for these Pokemon and EV trained them at the same time. But now Vin Diesel should have completely maxed out special attack and speed, Norbert should have completely maxed out speed and more or less maxed out special attack. And as you can also see, Norbert is now extremely strong. And Vin Diesel is also up to par. Right. So, the 8 gems I'm going to need are Strength, Rock Smash, Rock Climb, and Waterfall. Pretty sure Ozai has Rock Climb. He does indeed. And Punch Dog has Rock Smash. Doesn't he? No, he has Strength. I'm going to have a look if someone can actually learn Rock Smash here. Because I feel like I'd rather just waste a move slot that I can then later just delete and replace with the more proper thing, rather than wasting an entire, you know, team slot. Wells is mainly relying on 2 A-Gem moves. Oh, right. Mud Bomb, that could be difficult to get back. Well, at this point in the game, I don't think I'm going to need False Swipe anymore, and after I get through here, I was thinking of replacing it with Return, so... Alright then. Congratulations, Maka, you are hereby saddled with a useless move for the time being. Ugh. And there is such a variety in my team's levels right now. Now, what sort of items do I have that I can give them? I know I gave them some stuff earlier, but then I took that stuff away in order to level them up, so... You get the black glasses. You get the mind plate. What is Punch Dog currently holding? The amulet coin, okay. And you get the quick claw. Now then, after all that, I think I am finally ready to take on Victory Road. And with Norbert leading the party, being more than a little bit overleveled right now, I don't think I really have anything to fear either at the moment. But we shall see. Oh dear, here we come to this battle. You know, I'd been worried about this particular battle because, well, we shall probably see. That Clefable has a few tricks that did kind of screw me over in the past, and there we have it. Gravity. In my previous run, I lost my Crobat here because it used Gravity, and then on the next turn, like the next Pokemon that came out was a Torterra who used Earthquake on me, which at that point dealt super effective damage to my Crobat because of the gravity. So now I just decided to try and stall out the gravity here so that I wouldn't have to deal with it when the Torterra came out. Thankfully the gravity has now worn off, so that is no longer a concern, allowing me to just switch into Norbert and just take it out that way. Up there, I see a pair of ace trainers, and even though I now have a very strong team, including a Togekiss that is way above the level curve, I still feel terrified of two ace trainers, because they are sure to have some evil strategy that will completely wreck my day. Apparently I have been going the wrong way. So I suppose that means I also need Waterfall to get through here. I thought I would only need Waterfall at the very end, but it seems I was wrong about that. And the only one who can learn it is, of course, Wells. Well, guess I'm losing my ice coverage for the time being. I sure hope I won't regret this. And of course, the very next thing I encounter is a Dragon Tamer, right after losing Ice Beam. Fan-freaking-tastic! And Altaria is very good on the special defensive side of things, so... Maka, I suppose? Ah, good, she did indeed resist that. I wasn't sure how Bug relates to Dragon, because I mean, Bug basically doesn't really relate to anything. Like, the things that Bug are good and bad against seem to be completely arbitrary, oh my god. If I can't take this thing out very fast, I might be in very big trouble. Come on, Maka, score a critical hit, alternately at least just hit ever so slightly harder. I might be doomed. Well, okay, I'm not. And assuming that the worst had happened here, Punch Dog does have extreme speed. But I guess he didn't need to use extreme speed to take out this terrifying Altaria. Again, right after I de-learned Ice Beam, I run up against two opponents that are doubly weak to ice. That is ridiculous. Well, I know one thing that isn't going to take any damage whatsoever from that dig. Actually, Norbert is just kind of amazing in general. Like, his stats are all around solid except for just... his speed is just sort of okay, but then again he's got a speed boosting nature and I've EV trained him in speed now, so... he has really great special attack and pretty solid defenses. So really, there isn't all that much that he really needs to fear. Or I mean, of course there isn't much that he needs to fear. He is way ahead of the level curve at the moment. On top of all the other stuff I just mentioned. And then another dragon trainer who again uses Pokemon who are quadruply weak to ice after I got rid of Ice Beam. It's like the game is mocking me, I swear. Well, I guess that was that. That was a lot less painful than I expected it to be. Of course, now I stand upon the brink of, well, first the final battle with Blort and then the Pokemon League itself. But now I can once again get rid of all these useless HM moves that I gave to stuff. Right, I have gotten my correct moves back and such, or, well, in some cases I've slightly changed the movesets around a bit, but in any case, now I can face Blort one last time. Though, before that I should just double check who I actually want with me for the battle. Because I feel like someone here is probably getting left off. It seems the one I actually have the least need for right now is Wells. I mean, Blort has a Rapidash, but I have other things that can deal with the Rapidash. So, let me just double check here. For that Rapidash, I want to lead with my overpowered Norbert. Just a little look at how things are standing with my movesets and such now. Ah, Ozai still has Rock Climb. Ah well, it's not really hurting him to have it. It's just that it's not really helping him in any way either. Hold it! Don't go bored. Right, time for me and Blort's final battle. Wait, I thought he was going to lead with the Rapidash, but he didn't lead with the Rapidash. He led with the Staraptor, the thing that I never ever get to have in my own Nuzlocks. Oh well, ancient power. Norbert is really in that kind of unique position of almost being ready to face the champion already. Like, when I last played the game, I actually aimed to have my entire team at level 58 before the Pokemon League. Because I wanted a balance between making the Elite Four reasonably challenging and making the champion actually possible. But in this case, I am taking no such risks because I don't have my Gyarados anymore. Ah, I should have used Ancient Power. Oh well, I don't think it really matters that much. Okay, it matters a little bit. I might want to get Norbert out of there after this. But I mean, he already took down half of Blort's team on his own. I feel like he's really earned a break. And this from a Pokemon that I basically just added to my team. Right, the Snorlax will not use Earthquake on this round, so with that I can send in Punch Dog. Of course, it would be better if Punch Dog still had close combat. Okay, now Punch Dog can't really face this thing anyway. Problem is, just about everything I have is weak to Earthquake. Well, I guess it's back to Norbert anyway then. In the absence of my Gyarados, Norbert has suddenly become the new team leader, I suppose. Though it remains... Oh dear! I was about to say it remains to be seen if that time will be extremely short-lived, but it wasn't. Good. I don't think I could handle losing yet another Norbert. Just seriously, that life bar was just getting lower and lower and lower and showed no signs of stopping. That was tense. Air Slash. Oh, of course! Snorlax is absurdly bulky! I forgot! Or... well, at least I forgot just how bulky. I mean, seriously! I'm 10 levels above it and my special attack is insane! In that case, I really do need to get Punch Dog back up to full health again. He's about the only physical attacker I have. Oh wait, I also have Maka, who isn't weak to Earthquake, come to think of it. So she could go in there and deal devastating damage, I think, probably. That, she's going to resist. And then... well, none of these moves are super effective, so X-Scissor. Now let's see if this was a mistake. I mean, if it was a mistake, what else was I supposed to do? Oh my god, stop with the criticals! Right, now I can take it out. And now I believe he only has Roserade and Empoleon left, right? Indeed. Does Mako have anything to fear from the Empoleon? Not specifically, but at the same time, she isn't really well equipped to handle it in any way either. What would be the best to handle it? I would say Norbert, but he is badly injured at the moment. And really, even he can only deal neutral damage. Because Empoleon's steel typing negates its normal weakness to grass moves. But still, that looks like it's going to have to be what I have to do. Well, both Grass Knot and Flamethrower are going to deal equal damage, but Flamethrower is likely going to deal more damage because it's just a stronger move, probably. I mean, I don't really know how Grass Knot works. It says it deals more damage on heavier Pokemon, but I don't know how much more. And isn't Brine that move that deals more damage the less hit points the Pokemon has? Yeah, its power doubles if the target is below 50% health. So that's not nice. In that case, maybe I'll send in Bucketman and try to put it to sleep. I thought this battle would be fine. This battle is turning out to be slightly less fine than I thought it would be. Right, and now, unless something goes horribly wrong, it should be possible for me to send in... Wait, I could send in Ozai. Thus, if it actually wakes up, it will I mean, I'll first send in Yoshino, and if it wakes up, it will then use Air Slash, or whatever that flying move it had was. I know it has a flying move. It's Aerial Ace. In any case, it'll use that, which Ozai won't really take much damage from, and then Ozai can finish it off with Thunderbolt! Provided that Empoleon doesn't outspeed him. That's a possibility now that I think about it. But it didn't. Okay, goodbye Empoleon. It's been nice knowing you, I suppose. Kinda. Not really. I don't care. Well, that was... yeah, that took pretty much the entire team to take down. Oh well, at least this thing won't cause much trouble. Yes, you have every reason to freak out, because you're now using a grass type against a really freaking strong fire type. How was this a good idea, Blort? It wasn't. It was in fact the opposite of a good idea. Nope, you are not ready for the Pokemon League. And strictly speaking, neither am I. I need so much more level grinding before I can go there. But I also need an absurd amount of healing items. Thankfully, I have an absurd amount of money. Now, there is one last thing that I want to do before doing the massive level grinding and then the Pokemon League. It's not a thing that will help me in any way. It's completely pointless, but it is a thing that I want to try and do regardless. Yeah, hiya! Were you intrigued by the rumor going around too? You know, people have been talking about the ghost Pokemon of the old Chateau. I've been hearing rumors about sinister shadows too. I should check it out myself, but going in there is, well, you know, being that I'm a gym leader, I'm always busy. So, since I'm busy, I can't go in. It's not because I'm scared, So, good luck with your investigation. Right, investigation. Oh, right, I actually don't have a cut at the moment. Because I pointlessly got rid of it on Justin to get through Victory Road, but then I didn't even bring Justin with me into Victory Road. Thankfully, I brought with me something that can, in fact, learn it. Now we have entered the old chateau. And I'm pretty sure that the only things I can find here are Ghastly Haunter and a very rare chance of Gengar. But if I encounter two, I am going to have to use a repel so that I will actually be able to make it to my destination. Okay, I'm going to have to use a repel. Now, this is the place. Time to watch some TV! Dear Rotom, how come you get the legendary battle theme? You are not a legendary, in any sense of the word. Hypnosis. Oh, come on. And now you're going to make it harder for me to hypnotize you, aren't you? Still, with the level difference here, I don't see this thing being dangerous. And with Bucketman's garbage attack compared to... Oh, for goodness sakes. Huh, that didn't take long. Now, Dusk Ball. I could, strictly speaking, use the Master Ball. This is the last capture I will make in this game, but... Meh. I still don't want to use the Master Ball on something that there's really no particular reason for me to even try and catch. Alright, and I have the perfect name for it. You might be wondering why Fee? Well, to that I have two questions to you. 1. Ever played Sun and Moon? 2. Ever played Skyward Sword? Now you should understand why I called it Fee. And if you don't, well then there's clearly no hope for you. Well, that is all that I had to do here. So now with that out of the way, it's time for the long and tedious grind before the Pokémon League. Which should be primarily off-screen, if not entirely off-screen, because nothing's going to happen. I'm not even going to grind against wild Pokémon. I'm going to just rematch trainers I can beat in one shot. Will Vega be able to defeat the Pokémon League of the Sinnoh region? Find out next time. Or maybe the time after, I don't know how long it's going to take.